This is absolutely where it all starts for everyone who wears wings on their chest. This is the start point for people like myself. You might come through here twice, whether it's on phase 1 and then coming back for phase 3, or there are some that will only ever train here and then move on to their platform. The Grob 120 is where our students will start. They'll do phase 1 and phase 2 on that aircraft, and that is putting them in a great spot to transition to their career platform of choice. So it'll either go on to a multi-engine airplane, which is the King Air, and that's a turbine-powered multi-engine aircraft, one of the most popular in the world, or they'll move on to what makes my heart go pitter-patter, the Bell 206 Jet Ranger. So we have phase 3 helicopter, which starts on the Bell 206 Jet Ranger, and then it moves on to the Bell 412 Outlaw. From there, then you'll go on to your OTU and your various different platforms across the country.
Phase 1 is more of a course to determine whether or not we can take you off the street and you can learn to fly. If we've proven you can learn to fly and you've proven you can learn to fly, you'll move on to phase 2 either in Moose Jaw or you'll stay here. And phase 2 is then starting to really develop you into a Canadian Forces pilot, with phase 3 ultimately molding you into a good thinking pilot, a critical thinking pilot, and working with a crew.
So this is quite unique in the RCAF, the level of integration and partnership with our prime contractor, KF Aerospace, through the Allied Wings construct. What we bring to the table as the RCAF is flight instructors, and the contractor supplies everything else. I think there's 2 important reasons. The first is our primary job as military aviators to operate aircraft, and having as many aviators at operational squadrons, is a priority for the RCAF. So there's a desire to use contractors where possible, but a key benefit of contractors is the longevity. We bring in operational pilots for a 4-year tour here. It's great. They bring their operational experience in and they leave with high-end instructional skills. But civilian contracted instructors, we have many that have been here for 20 plus years. The depth of experience they can retain is really important. So it's actually a nice balance between military instructors bringing in fresh operational experience and having a solid foundation to rely on.
I love my job. I've been here since 2016. And it is great. I love imparting some of the knowledge and the experience and all the mentorship lessons that were passed on to me as I was a junior first officer and then an aircraft captain operationally flying. And I get an opportunity to do that every day with students at different experience levels on different aircraft, which keeps the job exciting, it keeps it interesting, and it keeps it tremendously rewarding as I get to fly with people from all over the country and pass on the lessons that I've learned and then see them move on towards success in their career.
It's an intensive program with a very defined rate of learning. We expect students to progress at a certain rate, and there's very few chances for a second chance. For instructors, it's probably one of their best tours. So most of our instructors have come from operational backgrounds, and it's a true pleasure to come back and teach highly motivated students and the next generation of officers and aviators. And there's a lot of pride to give back to the RCAF from those instructors. So you fly every day, you work hard. Sometimes you work and fly more than if you were operational, but there's a huge sense of satisfaction to passing the torch, so to speak, the wing torch onwards. So you have highly motivated students, dedicated flight instructors, and when you put that together with a contract that delivers, it really is an exceptional place.